Hey love, so this is the story time I'm going to do. So y'all remember if I told y'all, if y'all not up to date with my vlog, go watch the video. But remember I had told y'all that my teacher had said, well my professor had said I belong in a special school, whatever. And I told her like she shouldn't say that to me or whatever. Basically she told me today, she was like, that I'm very smart and intelligent, but you just told me a couple weeks ago that I was dumb and slow, but now you told me I'm intelligent and not smart. How I know that God is working on her, because why would she come out the blue and tell me I'm smart and I'm intelligent? God is telling her, stop talking to this young lady like you're not gonna need her again, because I could put you in a position where you need this young lady again. So stop hurting her feelings and actually respect her and be nice to her. She's trying her best in your class. She's doing what she can do at the end of the day. Be nice to her. She's really going through a lot that she don't talk to you about, and it's really not none of your business about what she go through. That's only between me and her. But at the end of the day, she still is giving you the respect that you need, and she still is being nice to you at the end of the day. So I feel like you should still, like, you know, respect her at the end of the day. She really goes through a lot. And she was telling me like she pulled my records. So I told her, like, since you pulled my records, well, what did you find in since you pulled my records? You know what she told me? So she realized if somebody else in the room, and she knew that girl didn't leave yet, but she gonna tell me, I can't tell you that right now. You gotta wait until a different day. You knew that girl was in the room, because if somebody else was in the room. So she was like, yeah, and I pulled your records or whatever. Finna tell my records, so I'm like, she lucky I didn't have my recorder. I should have had my recorder. Next time, bring my recorder so I can record the conversation. But she was just like, yeah, and I pulled your records. And I asked her, I said, so if you pulled my records, what did you find then? If you pulled my records, because my records will tell you that I'm 26 years old. I was born in 1997. I graduated high school 2016. I'm very smart and I'm intelligent. It just takes me a while to process things, but I'm very smart and intelligent. I can do anything I want to do. But you was the same person that told me I was slow and I was dumb a couple weeks ago. And now you're telling me I'm smart and I'm intelligent? God is really working on her life. He's telling her, like, stop disrespecting her. She's not dumb. She's not retarded. Just because she doesn't understand your message doesn't mean she's dumb and retarded. Doesn't mean she can't do what she wants to do. Doesn't mean she can't conquer this world at the end of the day. She have me. So whatever you throw at her, she can do it. She has me, and I'm powerful at the end of the day. Regardless about what you give this young lady, what you give my child, she can beat all odds. Stop disrespecting her. She doesn't disrespect you at the end of the day. And then she asked me if I be up all night doing work. I said, yeah, I be up all night trying to understand your work. Then she gonna tell me my family can't understand her work at the end of the day. I said, don't you ever disrespect nobody in my family. You don't know what they can do. So don't ever tell me that my family can't understand your work. I said, you don't know what they can do. You don't know. How you know what they can? How you know what they can and can't do? Have you talked to them? Have you met them? Have you been around them? No, you haven't. So don't speak on people you don't know nothing about. Don't speak on my family. My family don't got to do with this situation. This about me. I just said I asked them for help because they probably can understand better than I can. They probably can understand what you're saying. And they probably had the patience, which they do. You don't never have the patience to show me anything. Then she gonna tell me class one day or whatever. Today, no, not even one day. She gonna tell me class today. Gonna say some, yeah. And when we do the reflection at the end of the semester, Nellie's gonna say she don't like me or whatever, and I might ask her why or whatever. I said, so you know I don't like you. That's why you act how you act to me, because you know I don't like you. So you do this stuff to me because you know I got a problem with you, and you know what the problem is, but you don't want to fix the solution. But now God is on you, and He's telling you, you better stop playing with her and treat her with respect at the end of the day, because she don't do nothing to you. I done seen this girl come home so many times and cried about you to me. Stop playing with her. She don't do nothing to you. Stop disrespecting her. She's trying. Every day she's trying to understand you. Despite what she goes through, she's still trying to understand you at the end of the day. She's still saying, what can I do to understand my professor? She's praying to me at the end of the day. She's asking me, coming to me every day, telling me, what can I do to understand my professor? Even though I go through this thing called a disability, what can I do to understand her better? For those who don't know that are new to my channel, I have a learning disability, and it's a comprehension understanding problem. So it's hard for me to comprehend sometimes what a person's saying. It's hard for me to understand sometimes. And before y'all even say anything about this, I can read, I can write, I can spell, I can do all that stuff. Just some stuff don't make sense to me. The reason why I'm bringing up my disability again is because I'm trying to help those who are new to my channel to understand what type of content creator I am. I don't like talking about my disability, but right now how I'm feeling, I want to talk about it. So this is not gonna be an everyday thing that I talk about because my channel is about God. But just going back to it, like my disability really shows when I go to school, and that's what I'll be trying to get her to see. Like my disability is not something that a person's going to get. It's not something that just happened naturally to me. I was given salt water at 2 months old when I was a baby, a newborn baby at 2 months old. I had no idea. I was super young and I didn't know anything at all. I was a baby. When you're a baby, you don't know what's going on in the world. You don't know nothing. You're just living life. You don't know what's happening. So you're just sitting there. You're trying to know what all these things is. You're trying to know all the stuff or whatever. You don't really know anything. So you're looking around like, okay, what this doing and who these people are. You know, you're trying to figure out everything or whatever. So I was trying to figure out who my dad was, who my mom was, who all these people was around me. I'm trying to figure out who are these people at 2 months old. I know that I was loved and I was appreciated and I was taken care of, but I wanted to know who these people were. So that's why my family introduced me to them, and they was telling me like, okay, I'm your mom, I'm your dad, I'm your sister, I'm your cousin, I'm your brother, you know, telling me who they are, you know. So they made me understand who they are. And it took time for me to understand. It probably did take time for me to understand, because you have to understand, I had a learning disability. It probably did take time for me to understand, but I got it. It didn't happen overnight, but I got it. I know who my mom is. I know who my daddy is. I get it. My parents were very patient with me. And I miss my real dad so much, to the point it's like every time I go to school I think about him, because it's like the stuff that I'm dealing with now, especially in this class, it reminds me of him, because it's all the stuff that he was trying to prepare me for. All the stuff, whatever. He was telling me like, you're gonna come across people that give you a hard time. You're gonna come across rude people. You're gonna come across people that don't care how you feel at the end of the day. So I want to encourage you and let you know, no matter how these people talk to you at the end of the day, know that God is going to be there. And he's going to look at everything they're doing. So I didn't, I was just trying to understand that as I was growing up. But now I see why he said that. Because how she talks to me is so rude. So since I've been reporting her and been letting the school know what's been going on with her, they wouldn't be getting on her too as well. They'd be telling her, like, stop disrespecting that child. Well, stop disrespecting that young lady because I'm not a child. But they're telling her, like, stop disrespecting her. They're telling her something because at the end of the day, she's telling me that I'm smart and telling you. But you just told me a couple weeks ago that I was dumb and I was slow and I can't conquer anything. I can't do anything, basically is what you were telling me. And now you're saying that I'm this bright, young, amazing woman and that I can do all things. But you just told me a couple weeks ago that I was dumb. Do you know what that does to people when you tell them that they're dumb? That makes them go harder in life. That makes them show you that I ain't no sucker and I ain't dumb neither. Disability or not. I bet y'all I'll be able to finish this class. Now what up? What about it? What you got to say about it? What about it? What about it? What you got to say now? Because I bet y'all pass this class. God is forever with me and I bet y'all pass this class. So at the end of the day, for you to sit here and try to be my friend now that the semester is at the close, baby, I don't care. Let the semester be at the close. I'm still not going to forget what you said. And when I go back when I see her back again with, I'm going to tell her, remember you told me I was smart and intelligent. Let's talk about it, though. Let's open the conversation up for real. You told me I was smart and intelligent, but you told me that I was smart and intelligent. But you told me a couple weeks back that I was dumb and I was slow. You said I belong in such school. People shouldn't have said things like that to nobody else. I always remember what somebody said to me, regardless about how many years it was, regardless about how many days it was, whatever, I'm still going to remember. So it's like, be careful what you tell me, because I'm always remember what you said to me. Whether we talk or we don't talk, I'm going to always remember what you said to me. So I tell people all the time, be mindful about what you say to me. Then today in class, she going to say something. We was doing a seminar with her, so she talked about her birthday. So I'm like, that's my birthday, because she mentioned June 30th. So I'm like, June 30th is my birthday. She gonna say, thank you. I said, what you mean, thank you? I'm saying that's my birthday that you're talking about, that you're having a conversation about. June 30th is my birthday. What are you talking about? Like, that's how I know she be trying to position me, whatever. Then she gonna say something. She gonna tell me thank you. Like, what do you mean thank you? Like, she just be trying to do a lot of slick stuff. She think I don't catch on to what be going on for her, but she know what she doing, and she know that I'm not going for nothing at the end of the day. It's like, you know, if you gonna be nice to me, don't be nice to me just for one day. Be nice to me every day, because God is always watching you, right? Whether you believe him or not. God is always watching you. God knows how you talk to me. God knows you are the same person that stresses me out every day. I met with Mr. Franklin this morning, and I told him, this whole semester, I have been stressed out. He always tell me every single day, I don't know why you stressed out. I said, because she makes me stressed out. That's why she said, I already know that Miss Shaw going to tell in her evaluation that she don't like me. I'm glad you know that, because that's exactly what I'm going to write about you. I don't like you, and I don't like your ways. I don't like you. I don't like your ways. I don't hate you, but I don't like your ways. You're not equipped to teach me. You're not. And then you try to tell me all this nice stuff to me, but you just tried to throw me under the bus a couple of days ago. You don't do that to nobody. You don't throw nobody under the bus and then try to make them feel good afterwards. No, baby. I remember everything you say to me. Everything. Everything you say to me is on digital record, except for this conversation for today. But I bet you when I go back to class, I'm going to ask her. You remember you said I was smart and intelligent? What you said a couple days ago? I need to be in a special school. That's what you told me. And I'm gonna make sure everybody went there so they can hear. Because at the end of the day, she always trying to say stuff when nobody can hear it. Now I want people to know that this was said. Because you did tell me this. Because you did. And I know that you did. So it's like, be mindful about what you tell me at the end of the day. I know that I'm gonna pass this class. Regardless. No matter how hard it gets for me, my dad is forever with me. He's watching on me from heaven, and he knows that I'm tired of her. And so I'm looking at her like, why are you giving my daughter such a hard time? Why are you making this girl cry every day about you? She's trying her very best to understand you, but you're stressing her out every single day because you want to give her a hard time, and she's trying her best to understand you. Why are you doing this to my child? She don't want to die because you stressing her out. She want to live her life. Stop stressing her out at the end of the day. All I'm saying, y'all, please pray for me, because I'm really to the point where I just want to cry. Like I promised. Because at the end of the day, she know what she doing. And it's not me crying because I want to cry. I'm crying because she disrespects me and she think I'm supposed to be okay with this. No. You don't disrespect me and think I'm just supposed to be okay with what you said. I don't forget nothing. Baby, I don't forget. So understand, when you're talking about me to somebody else, or when you're talking about me physically and emotionally, or whenever you discuss my name, I know what you're saying. Disability or not, I still know when somebody's talking about me bad. And she does it a lot. She only did that today because God is speaking to her, which I'm glad he is speaking to her. And I hope he continues to speak to her. Stop playing with this young lady. She's very smart and intelligent. She's never dumb. Disability don't even come out of God's mouth. You know what does come out of God's mouth? Smart and intelligent. He never says, this person should go to a special needs school. He never says that. Why? Because God doesn't look at you as a special needs adult or child. He doesn't look at you as a special needs person, period, because you're not. A disability is not even real. It's not real. Let's be for real. A disability is not even real. That's just something that people made up. God is not looking at you saying that you have a disability. So whoever is saying that to you, don't even mind that, because at the end of the day, you don't have a disability. You don't live with a disability. You don't have one. It doesn't define you. None of that. What does define you is that you are a masterpiece. You are a masterpiece and you're wanted. And you are wanted here on earth. So don't ever let me hear you ever say out your mouth, I'm not wanted on this earth. I might as well give up now. No. Keep going. Because them people, God working on them. And I know he working on her. Come back for part 2. I'm going to give you guys the part 2 on the story time. Come back for part 2. Bye, loves.